Come September, we're doing a tribute to another film studio, and this is Warner Brothers, which has a fantastic musical history. For one thing, Harry Warren was at Warner Brothers, and he was the guy who wrote more hit songs than any other composer of his time. He won 3 Academy Awards, and so we'll be doing some Harry Warren songs, which include, his scores included 42nd Street, and he wrote Lullaby of Broadway, and he wrote Jeepers Creepers, and he wrote I Only Have Eyes for You and The Shadow Waltz. I mean, his catalog is amazing. So there are all these great songs from the 30s that we'll be celebrating. And then there are the great film scores that came from Warner Brothers by Max Steiner and Erich Wolfgang Korngold, who is one of my favorite composers of all time. And so it's always fun to find things by Korngold that are incredible musically and might not have been heard by the public. And one of the things I found that I'm very excited about is a film cue that was written by Erich Wolfgang Korngold, developing a melody written by Harry Warren. It's the only time they ever intersected, and that will be played publicly for the first time. I'm also going to be performing, again for the first time, a love theme that Harry Warren wrote for the movie 42nd Street. He wrote all these songs for 42nd Street. He wrote 42nd Street, he wrote You're Getting to Be a Habit with Me. He wrote songs that have become very famous. But he also wrote this piece of background music that's called the love theme from 42nd Street, and it's never been performed. And that, for me, will be one of the highlights because, again, it's a glorious piece of Hollywood history that's been lost. Warner Brothers also produced great film versions of Broadway musicals, so inevitably and happily we'll be performing something from The Music Man, and we're also going to be performing the film overture of Gypsy, which is an expansion from the famous Broadway overture. So that will be another unique aspect of the show. So it'll be about the songs, it'll be about the musicals that they made, and it'll also be about the great film composers.